will stake home their shares of the prize pool here. We're going to find out this one. I'm joined by Shortcon once again. It's my co-caster. So, back into this now.
Yeah, I mean, bans are fairly standard. Wild Soul, Parasite, Ophelia, and Warbeast.
Okay.
So, after that, picks happened. Sulfuras was picked by ECX. Nero probably playing it. Puppet Master, Midas, Magnus. Everything's pretty standard right now. Although Sync has used quite a lot of their extra time.
Yeah, you
already.
hit a bit right there. Yeah, they do go a Tempest in the end. It's a jungler, and now more bans to come.
Although they're against an Andromeda.
Yep, Andro. Again, been a very popular. You mentioned ban the first game there in the series, or the last game, I should say. Game 2.
Yeah.
But now picked up this time by ECX here. So Moon Queen banned from ECX, but again, Haxrin has played it a couple times here for Sync. Don't want to give it up here.
Yeah. What am I thinking? Oh my god. Ember Boy is not slapped. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, and Sandwraith also. Oh man. It's been a long day. Let's just say that.
Yes.
That's my excuse.
It has been.
Okay, so last ban incoming. They're pretty carry heavy and defiler heavy, both games now, from Sync.
Hellbringer here for ECX.
Another counter to Tempest through Shrunken,
Yeah.
through Nullstone, through everything.
Vindicator again.
Well, it allows Tempest to get an ulti off.
Yeah.
If they combo that up properly, then they should be able to get that. They should be able to get the ulti off fairly well.
Good point. Yeah, it's a nice cover for him.
As well as the Magnus and Midas, that when Magnus Midas initiates, that they have this cover of the silence, that they're not bursted down immediately by anything.
Yeah, who'd have thought Vindicator would be a popular pick today in general. It's the third time, actually, in total we're seeing him today.
Did it win last game? Yeah, it did.
Yeah, it was Serenia Planet, yeah. So
Wasn't it picked all games
in
in this series?
It picked the first game? Now I'm blanking. Let's double check real quick.
Yeah, and I have to check.
Yeah, no, it was not played. It was played the last series, but
Yeah. Okay, he was playing Demented Shaman. That was it.
yeah,
He was playing like not typical support.
yeah.
Although I guess these are becoming typical supports right now.
Yeah, Complexity played it in the game 3. The first
Yep.
series.
And it did not work out for them.
Nope. ECX is thinking about this final pick now quite a bit. Again, they kind of got their carry already with Puppet Master.
They still need a suicide hero unless they're deciding to tri-lane, which, ECX always has the ability of doing, so they could also go for like a Drunken Master or even a Swiftblade. But I mean, I guess they already have the Lord Sulfuras to take up some more space, so it's not out of the question to go Tundra. I was thinking along the lines of Deadwood or Kraken or, solo heroes that can do quite well ganking, and I mean, Tundra is one of them as well.
Yeah, I was thinking like a Pharaoh, actually. Zane likes him some Pharaoh. Another Tempest
Tundra,
Stopper.
another Tempest Stopper, and just the vision that he provides.
Yeah. Tundra good overall, so not surprising to see that. Sync now going to think about their final pick here. Swiftblade being right-clicked. They need that carry still, at least I expect. So unless they run a Vindicator carry, I guess that's not out of the question.
I do think a different carry would be better, though. And yeah, it is going to be the Swiftblade. They did have Nitro available. No. Yeah, Madman has kind of fallen off in recent times.
Yeah, he really did have a short life there, didn't he?
Yeah, it's like, oh, everybody, Madman's a fantastic hero.
So
yeah,
good.
Shieldbreaker staff. You don't need to live. You just die in team fights.
Die and then you kill people.
Yeah, that's a fantastic time. And then I think people kind of realize that you can still get disabled even when you're in that like shadow form or dead form. I don't know.
Yeah.
Anywho, overhyped.
Yeah, he had a short-lived life right there for sure. But there
It was
goes
fun to see.
Swiftblade. Their carry choice.
I
Pause
mean,
here.
they both teams. I think Hellborn really takes it in the late game, but like they have Magnus, they have Vindicator, which is a really strong late game support. They have Midas to split push constantly, as well as the Magnus, and then they have the Tempest.
Yeah.
So really, the surrounding team around Swiftblade makes the late game, not the carry itself.
That the big ulti, the big team fight potential is pretty ridiculous here
Yeah.
on the Hellborn side, other than Midas, of course, as far as
Okay,
ultimates are
so
concerned.
it's gonna be Tankfit playing Woods of Force, I think, this game, and it's gonna be a Suicide Tundra. So they're gonna have Nair on Hellbringer mid. He's making a
Ah,
debut.
he does play another hero. Mid-roll. Okay.
Like, this could have been a game for Defiler,
Yeah.
actually. That being said,
Yeah, no, he's shot a
without,
couple times.
yeah, but in the end, it does turn out to be Hellbringer, which is also really strong mid game, whatever.
Yeah, I was gonna say I wouldn't be surprised if they actually did go the Hellbringer though, because of Tempest, excuse me.
Yeah.
I saw the Tempest there.
Oh, are they Kongor level 1? They
Oh my
are
God,
Kongor level
they
1
are.
with two melees, but they don't have a very good team for it.
ECX is not picking up on this either. Now he warded. He saw him place the ward, but Nier's like,
The
oh, what's
Swiftblade,
going
though,
on? Is Nier gonna
they
attack?
don't have a Kongor team. They don't have a. They can't do this.
They have an awful Kongor team. Yeah.
They have a terrible Kongor team.
Nier like sees Kongor is like still like 90% life.
Oh man, that was. Oh no.
Well,
They tried.
I was gonna say I think that was like, I mean, yeah, I guess Slap did go Ring of the Teacher, so there was a little bit of investment
Incentive.
there to do it, but not a whole lot in the end. I don't. It's not like they skilled
Two
it
health pots.
differently. A couple of health pots, okay.
Yeah, they used 2 health pots to try and do that, but it was just impossible. Oh, Tundra though.
Uh-oh. What's this
Oh, he wants to pull.
Moon in. I need your aid.
And then realizing how close he was to death, he is going to pull the creep wave.
No, he's gonna go.
Oh
for it.
man. Oh, he does try to kill the bird with Sage's lore, but here comes the pull.
There we go. Vinny
He just ate
realizing.
2 blights.
Uh-oh. Gonna cut off by his lap here. Again, no stun, obviously. We'll be fine, but taking a lot of damage in by doing this. Alright, gonna be good, though. So, good pull there from Zane in the end. Oh my
And-
god, middle lane.
Okay, so Zebe level 1,
Wow.
ganking.
Yeah, you know, I went there, and just because I saw it, I was like, oh no, nothing, just harassment. And I go back up here, and then all of a sudden he's dead. Did not see Midas coming.
He must have just been a bit overconfident, and actually Midas is rotating around again. He's going to block the easy camp for Self-Force,
Yeah, he's on the
preventing that level 2. That's pretty smart.
No, he's going to be
But
found,
he-
though.
He does have boots, so honestly, he's going to man up on Andromeda
So Forest changes that, though.
for sure. And here comes another Comet Stun. He should be
Oh.
fine though.
That Dark Lord's presence, not enough.
Yeah, the boots really coming into play there.
A little bit of
Axon
skill.
already 400 gold per minute, by the way. How'd he do that?
Yeah, for a team that attempted level 1 Conqueror and now has gone to the lanes, like, they're supposed to be behind.
Yeah,
Ahead.
but yeah, they had a terrible conquering team.
Yeah. And again, it wasn't a full-on attempt. They fell back very early. Like I said, they didn't commit like a crazy amount to it, so wasn't a huge deal. It's just kind of funny how that worked out here in their favor. But not so funny for ECX though, as they get bloodlusted and having to deal with that.
Oh
but
man. Serenia is actually committing a counter ward to try and stop the bird from blocking the camp. Oh, that's gotta feel kind of awkward.
Zane,
Oh, look at this. Is he gonna cut through the trees?
Do not
Yep.
question me.
But does Vindy pick up on this? I mean, it's a huge AoE that he just like...
now
Like,
ignore
okay, I
me.
think he
Yeah.
might be now blocked.
Oh, he's
Nope,
just
he
gonna
can't
go.
get stopped.
Cancel? Okay, I guess he's still gonna.
They have no cancel.
Well, no, I was saying he should just cancel because they were like running away.
Yeah,
started
but
TP,
then
but-
he invested 100 gold into a teleport and then decides not to use it. I mean, he's not going to get XP anyways in that time. But actually, Andromeda might be in some trouble. Puppet Master is trying to, help him a bit with that, but
Yeah, he's pretty far up there though, so needs to be careful about that for sure. Midas clearly will win a 1 versus 1 battle here. It's a matter of Puppet gets
oh,
involved.
but he's actually in trouble right now.
Yeah. No Aurora
Is Zibby
yet.
going to be able to juke? He's actually not going to show himself.
A smart getaway there from Zibby. Again, no Aurora, can't see him. Oh, now he knows where he is, but doesn't matter. Makes the escape. So Puppet Master just focused on farming though in the end. He's 20 and 15 here, obviously doing very well. Compared to Swiftblade especially, both very similar.
Yeah.
Swiftblade slightly better.
He must have killed like one of Tundra's creeps or one of the birds to have a lead like that, because it does look like he's had complete free farm
That's
at
possible.
bottom lane. Yeah.
Well, nearly 400 gold per minute at 4 minutes in with no hero kills or assists. That's always pretty impressive.
Yep. And then with perfect lane control as well, it's not like they're pushing up the wave constantly and then going to the woods
It's
or
a dead
anything.
Tundra. Got him going
But
for the
it's
top room.
also a dead thingamajig.
Hellbringer, yes. He's
Very,
definitely dead. Is there more out of this? Hellbringer, he does get his Q off.
I mean, Andro might just die.
matters.
He still has a double damage on Magnus. I'm just gonna call every hero thingamajig from now on. It's just a lot more fun. Everybody will know what I'm
sense,
talking about. Yeah, definitely.
Oh, Magnus, again, that was all just rune control right there. He actually stunned him at the last second, got the rune before. And he happened to have a double damage rune on him as well. And it was an illusion rune that spawned, so.
Pretty strong runes together.
Yeah. Played that pretty
Of course,
well.
the most fun is haste and DD.
Oh, yeah. Do so much damage, and you feel unkillable.
Yep.
So, Puppet,
Yeah, but-
though, Steam Boots picked up here.
Hellbringer is not having a great time versus Mickey right now, and Mickey is 330 gold per minute. I mean, he's not got the best last hits, being only 20 last hits, but I mean, it's a lot better than you would expect when he's versus Hellbringer. And of course, like Hellbringer is not even doing bad. He's got 18 creep kills. It's just the hero kills making the difference.
Well, Lord South4 is doing his thing in the jungle. Obviously working on some stacks here, so ideally that GPM going to start going up a little bit. Vindicator though, yeah, he's actually getting some decent levels this time around, doing the nice creep pull. Not being harassed really doing so.
I think he's been getting it constantly though, because I mean, I saw earlier as well. He was already level 3 when Tundra was still level 2. And I mean, now Tundra is stacking the Ancients, and he's really just like that's become his job. He's just there to really be a support.
Yeah, so Vindicator liking this game quite a bit, I'm sure. Hellbringer does have Malphus now. As I mentioned, he's not having the best to start, having 2 deaths here, but having level 6 important.
Midas also struggling a bit. He only just got his level 4. But he did get that gank off, which helped him get those boots at the start. But then you look at the 2 junglers, and if you compare them, yeah, you're doing as what would be expected. Sulfuris is now going to, of course, get his GPM to go up. The Ancients are tripled for Sulfuris, so he can also choose to take those. They really do have to defend it in a way, and I guess Shiver is the perfect way to do that. The Tundra pet to make sure that they have vision. Yeah.
You see Vindicator's coming over here with a ward early on. It's going to look to place it. The Curiel, though? Oh, well, that's going to spot him.
Yep.
Running over here. No, he didn't actually place a ward of sight.
Mind games.
Yeah, I think so. I think he realized that he was going to be seeing it, so.
Or he would be mind gaming the mind games by placing a ward in full vision, and then they think, oh, but you know he wouldn't place a ward in full vision. That would be silly.
Well, look at Tundra here. He thinks he placed a ward at the statue, and obviously he's wrong. So
Mind games are real.
yeah, it works.
Carry. Moon in. I
Well
need
played by
your
Chioli
aid.
there, and obviously as we see, I mean he didn't even place a ward in the end. So
And Haxman is actually going for a Rune Cleaver this game.
yeah, on the
He
Swift Blade.
he just picked up the Sustainer, and I can't say I'm the biggest fan because they have a really strong fighting team. With the Magnus Midas combo, just them being able to line up two line stuns after each other, that can be so huge. And then, you know, it provides Mickey with a way to getting his ulti off point blank, and it just deals that much more damage.
Yeah. Magnus, another double damage rune. Nice for him. Coming away in the middle lane again. He needs to be careful here. Andromeda here. Hellbringer again, level 6, but he's just taking some heavy harassment. Obviously, Vindicator is sitting behind him, so.
Subforce to clean up the triple Ancients now. So his farm really got boosted a bit, 370 gold per minute now.
Yeah, it's always fun to see his farm just shoot up there. Seems like he's struggling at around 250, and all of a sudden now he's 360, and more to come. There's a Ghost Marchers delivered. Middle lane really setting up here to make a play.
Yeah, they really want something to happen, or well, at least get the vision. And there's nothing that Mickey can do about it. Nice dodge.
Well, 4 heroes here, so. Using
And
a
in the
lot of
meantime,
resources.
Puppet Master just trying to improve his farm a bit, but the benefit of Swiftblade is that he's able to farm stacks. And if he goes for the Sustainer, then he also has a way to, you know, sustain himself in the lane. So he's he got like a double stack on a hard camp with no cost to himself in the end. He used a spin, you know, maybe lost 2 lane creeps, but it actually boosts your GPM by quite a lot.
Yeah.
Just look at that, by the way, the amount of denies on both carries. You have 81 and 30 on Swiftblade, and then the creep stats on Puppet Master go 68 and 37. So, yeah, Midas not getting a lot of those. Soft 4 is going to steal the Restoration rune from Midas, but both heroes just going to go back to the lanes or woods or whatever they do. Man, this game has had 3 kills in 10 minutes.
Yeah, back to a little bit slower pace for sure, including 0 kills obviously for ECX, so not getting much. Now an Assassin Shroud coming for Puppet Master. Of course, that's an item that definitely should bring kills, and again, you look at the makeup with the Tundra, the Hellbringer, he's now level 7, you'd figure kills are definitely a very likely possibility here to happen shortly for ECX, so, but not anything just yet for them coming out. But again, the Assassin Shroud on Puppet Master, it's coming. But yeah, I think Hellbringer has kind of been that focus, though. I mean, he's only 200 gold per minute here as a middle Hellbringer. Not ideal at all.
No.
Where you want to be.
He should start recovering now, though. If they stack, like if they had stacked the easy camp a couple times, and he would have had a way to recover even quickly, like even faster, because you get a good like 150, maybe 200 gold from a triple easy camp.
Yeah.
And if you just, as the mid player, stack it every time, I mean, all you need to do to kill it is 1 Demonic Wave and 1 Demon Strike, and then you have like 200 extra gold. Oh, but is Magnus actually?
Yeah, I was gonna say if
Yep.
he uses Malphus here, this could be a dead Magnus.
Oh,
the
but he's not
Steam
microing
Bath
properly.
Juke, yeah, he had him targeted on it instead.
But Demonic Wave?
Oh, the
he is
Demonic
gonna hit
Wave,
it.
it hits, the Eruption coming out though, stuns in. But Magnus, he is taking some damage right here. Can he dodge the Q? He can, and it's not enough though. The Demonic Wave doing the dot, and enough to take him out.
So really well played by Nier. And a bit sloppy from Mickey to stick around, knowing that Hellbringer can deal just that amount of damage.
Yeah, it caused him to use an ultimate, but obviously well worth it, especially getting the kill right there. And now here comes a tower push after that. Tempest,
Yeah.
he's sitting nearby.
But not only that, I mean, Magnus used his ultimate. He committed his ultimate to try and get a turn on the Hellbringer, but then it's definitely not worth it in the end. Andromeda is porting to top lane. They want to try and make something happen, but Haxrin, just as that happens, decides to go to the woods. He should have his Rune Cleaver really soon.
I think he won more broadsword, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, he's got fantastic GPM.
Yeah, again, doing great here this game, so Haxrin keeping it up once again here throughout all of today. It's been a long day, again, not only for us here at the broadcast, but for the players specifically. You know, they had that draining first series, 4 hours long. Ultimately coming through, and again, feeling good after that, but now here they are in the grand finals, and now this is a third game here for them, so a lot of focus needed to finish it off, but they got that going into this final game, and they're showing that here. As, again, they have that lead. There's that Swift Blade with the Rune Cleaver. Officially delivered now. Middle lane, Magnus. He's caught, but so is Puppet Master actually in turn. And Puppet Master is going to die. So going in for the kill. Unfortunately, backup was nearby, however. And they turned out, oh, Swift Blade. He was
so
ready
close
for the Swift Slashes. Nice stop, though, with the Comet Stun.
Magnus doesn't have his PK either, so they're not actually able to get any follow-up, but really they got what they needed.
Yeah.
Killing Puppet Master at this stage in the game slows him down so much, especially because he just got the Shroud, and the whole point of a Shroud is to, like, really just get yourself that early gank, to get yourself that boost of gold using that. And, well, because Swiftblade went for the Rune Cleaver, he's gonna, you know, boost his farm way more than this Shroud Puppet Master.
Yeah, it goes back into the jungle, and expect to see that GPM continue to rise here. So, yeah, big to have. Level 6 Tundra, but only being level 6, again, 14.5 minutes in. That's pretty crucial as well. Really need him to find some experience somehow, let alone farm here, as far as what he can do. So, yeah, it really comes back to, I mean, it's Puppet, and obviously Self-Force is doing great, but the supporting cast around those two does drop off a lot here.
Portal Key picked up on Tempest. I mean, he just, like, I think Slapped looked at this game perfectly and thought, okay, they're going to try and create space for themselves. Okay, Midas is going to get picked off by Puppet Master here. Not much you can do about it.
Oh.
And is
He can Elemental Void is a question. To go for this kill, no, he's not going to. Puppet Master still might die, though. Oh my gosh, barely any life. Yes, it will be enough. The Elemental Void also coming in. He catches 3, but is the follow-up here. Magnus stunts in. Tempest going to survive. Andromeda goes down. Hellbreaker's dead. Lord Self-4 is dead. It's a cleanup with the Eruption of Midas cleaning it up. Indeed, the genocide in favor of Sync. Wow,
How
what
did
a turn
Swiftblade
there at
die?
the end. Swiftblade, I don't know how he died.
he, like, double-clicking where he died, I'm thinking, okay, that was the Midas, but Midas bought back for that fight, and it was a really good buyback. Without it, then they wouldn't have had nearly enough damage to bring down Sulfuras and Tundra and all of that.
Trying to see.
Mickey, though,
Yeah.
have the replay.
Well, yeah, that's not too bad, the replay. I mean, Slapped is the one, obviously, that ultimate of the, you know, here we are sitting. This is going to be another difficult game to get off an ultimate, and sure enough, lands a huge one there with that surprise portal key coming into play. So, is this, oh, wow, that's, I did not get it. Oh, you know what, that's why. I'm sorry, no, I don't have it, unfortunately.
Okay.
But anyways.
Well, regardless, I mean, Swiftblade got picked off by... Looking at it, Hexerin, how did you die? Tankafet. Sulfuras must have used a lot to bring him down.
Okay, probably the ultimate even, yeah.
Yeah.
Still. Victory for Sync, though, in that fight, no doubt.
And really well played by Serenia as well. He managed to finish off the Puppet Master by putting down the Rev Ward and just really securing that kill.
Well, that's why I was a little surprised Tempest did an ultimate initially to secure that kill on a Puppet Master, but man, it's great that he did it. Because he was obviously able to land a bigger one later, and they still killed Puppet Master in the long run. Now, bottom lane, Midas does get picked off, so good find there on the Zibby, and using that Assassin Shot again. Imbo Void to keep active.
And Serenia is going straight resto, it looks like. He just picked up a Steam Staff. So, you know, I've been watching him a bit this game, and I've noticed that he is taking quite a lot of space. First of all, with the pull, and now in mid lane, he's just he got his Arcana. And he's also 305. He actually has, like, the most kills among Yeah, he has the highest amount of kills
He's
along
8
with
of the
Mika
9
and Zippe.
kills, yeah. Wow. Pretty impressive that he's able to do that now. His ultimate does give him assists, right? Just like any
Yeah.
other global would, so.
You know, Ophelia ulti gives assists?
Does it really? I didn't think about that.
Yeah. I'm not even joking. When you ulti heal someone and they manage to kill someone, you get an assist.
Yeah, well, help him kill them. Possibly.
Possibly.
May not have, but it doesn't matter. You get it. See Swiftblade, another 1,000 gold saved up. It's probably going to be that traditional, the Firebrand follow-up, I'm sure, and going from there.
Yeah. Or, you know, a Mighty Blade.
Oh, or Mighty Blade, okay. Okay, is he going to go Shrunken, actually?
Is that
It's a pretty good Shrunken game.
It's a pretty good Shrunken game, but they also have a lot of stuff that goes through Shrunken. And ulti coming from Zlapt, from the Invis room.
Okay, now this is interesting. Well, there's the ultimate from Tempest. The final chapter was used as well. Tempest portal keys away before Malphus comes in, though. This game from him. Minus is going to be picked up on Eruption in the background from Mickey. Swiftblade will survive. He does have the Undying on him. But, yeah, he took a lot of pressure there. But, again, Living's a big thing. Puppet Master could not do enough to kill him. Tundra's going to be chased down as well. Maybe go for the turn on to Swiftblade, but no, it does not have enough. And he, too, will fall. And Andromeda.
Hellbringer is going to kill Vindy.
Oh, did he with Malphus? Yeah. Well, he got something there.
Oh, but Midas is going to...
Yeah, they're going to kill Hellbringer there. Now they need to kill this Malphus, though. Uh-oh. Is that going to kill Zlaps?
Tempest.
Oh,
no, it's not.
That would have been fun. It does not, though. Another genocide for Sync.
And that was such a weird ulti by Zlapt as well. It accomplished nothing except for, I guess, bait out the Hellbringer ultimate.
It looks pretty because he portal keyed right after his channel finished, and then he avoided the Malphus. So I will say that did look pretty by him.
But they did use so much on Swiftblade, and it ended up not being enough to shut him down. I mean, in the spin, Tundra used his ultimate to try and slow it, to stop him, and at the same time, Hellbringer ultimate was being used. So Swiftblade managed to survive.
Bottom lane, Puppet Master, they're going to get the kill. Okay. But yeah, Swiftblade living that fight, again, how much he uses you're getting at was huge, obviously, for Sync. And he's allowed to, he did just pick up a Firebrand, so I'm not exactly sure what the Mighty Blade's going to, I still believe that it could turn into the Shrunken.
Tundra is going to be fine. He doesn't have a TP. But yeah, Firebrand. Here we go, Firebrand.
Still no portal key on Tundra, although he's just about there.
Yeah, so is Midas, though. And it's kind of a slow portal key. Especially for a Midas. With all those farming abilities and everything.
Yeah.
He has the bottle and the chalice, and of course that's a lot of build-up, but I mean, he's not had the most friendly game laning against the Puppet Master of all things.
Well,
okay, here's the initiation top lane.
Yep, Tempest, he's on the run. He's going to be good for now, but now he's going to be
That's
caught.
slow coming in from the dog.
Curls, it's pretty strong actually. Magnus though counter on the Lord South Forest. There we go, the sub slashes. Malphus not going to matter there. Final chapter used, but coming out a little late. Might not matter actually. Swiftblade needed a run, but nice combo from Midas. Lord South Forest though, just a little too much regen. Never mind. Magnus comes in, cleans him up. Puppet Master though makes Magnus pay immediately right there. To turn
So
kills.
yeah, not the craziest fight for Sync by any means, and I think it's due to them. I think both teams are getting kind of tired. Like you can really see the difference of play from the first series today and this one.
And it's understandable. I mean, when there isn't as much on the line, of course, but just on top of that, again, they've been grinding, especially Sync. They've been grinding all day today to get to now this final game here. So yeah, not to mean ECX doesn't deserving of winning like a fight like that or anything like that, but I'm with you there. It does feel like things are a little less on focus, 100% on point here.
Yeah.
In the first series, but
then you have to imagine that they're also busy warming up before these games. Probably playing TMM for the most part of the day.
Oh yeah, no, it's been a long day for sure. So Tundra does have his portal key after that, though. Again, that was pretty crucial for several reasons. One, just winning that fight, good for them. But the item progression here, Shrunken Head going to be finished now shortly on South Forest. How about the Gnome's Wisdom choice on Hellbringer here?
And then going for the Mighty Blade, so he's not even going for the straight resto.
Huh.
I think as like a mid Hellbringer, you can afford to do this because you're gonna get farm regardless. There's gonna be some like focus on you, but as a support, you'd have to go for straight resto. And yeah, I mean, honestly, Gnomes is a fantastic item right now.
Yeah, it is.
The
Yeah.
magic armor with Midas, with being against a Midas and a Magnus, it's huge. 2 magic armor for everyone except for yourself, pretty much.
Yeah.
They really should change the passive bonuses of Gnome's Wisdom to just be 5 magic armor, so that you get 7 magic armor from the item. It would, I think, put into people's heads that Gnomes is really the team item if you're against a magic team. Plus now, like if you have Magnus who has vestments, he's gonna have more magic armor than the person carrying the Gnomes, which is kind of funky to think about,
Yeah.
right?
I get. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. Puppet Master.
Oh, Puppet,
That was interesting.
Invis Magnus.
Hellbringer though. Can still catch him right here.
Yeah, they are gonna go for it. Swiftblade is running in. Yeah, he's dead.
Quick kill right there. Magnus also chasing out for Andromeda. Want to get a little more out of this, and very likely are. So double tap. for
Really
Haxor.
good, really good pickoffs for them. And do they lose the tower at top lane? Yeah, they do. But they're gonna get a bottom tower in return, and they are able to defend the mid tower and the base. So yeah, Haxorn is just continuing the farm train. Imbaboy, unfortunately, is not, with only 360 gold per minute. Yeah, he hasn't really been the most successful in
No.
farm this game.
Again, earlier on, he got the shot, and he was trying to be active with it, but then obviously didn't work out in a couple cases. Even died as he tried. So,
Yeah.
I need your aid.
that's
But
some
Self-Forest, I think it's due to the Self-Forest taking up so much space as well. He's been taking the woods, he's level 15 already, and he's been taking the ancients like the entire time. And on the other hand, you have a Midas and a Magnus pushing out the waves in mid and bottom, and then you have Tempest farming the woods a bit, and Swiftblade farming everywhere else.
Yeah.
Like, I think they've got a really good balance going on with who farms what, because you can just see from the GPM chart that the 3 second, like I'd say the 3 other cores other than Swiftblade, because I mean, Magnus, Midas, Tempest, they can be considered cores. They all have really good GPM if you combine it all. So yeah,
Yeah.
and doing a good job of splitting up the map. I mean, Hellbringer now is also at 330 gold per minute, but I think that's a lot due to the fact that he's been so great in team fights. I mean, you see him now, he's 5-5 when he started off 0-2.
Yeah, the recovery's definitely been nice for him. And again, even that's more to that Gnome's Wisdom pickup, especially with the slower start, really playing more of that. Going to help the team out aspect and picking up an item like the Gnome's Wisdom. Help the recovery that way, too, and be useful. So now he's trying to finish that Shrunken Head as we talked about, which will be good for a couple of reasons. One, being able to remove the silence obviously will be helpful against good old Vindicator there.
Portal key picked up on Swiftblade. Not something I honestly expected, but
Oh.
it's strong nonetheless. He's able to follow up very easily with Tempest now, and any good Tempest ultimate with a spinning Runed Cleaver Swiftblade hitting at the same time, it's just so much damage.
Yeah. Huh. That is an interesting pickup for, again, the solo carry. See a portal key, but
I mean, we see it as well on Salomon, right? When people choose to go
Yeah,
PK
but,
on
I
him.
mean that's an all-in
Sheepstick.
sheepstick
Yeah.
build, so that's the only carry that we see
But,
that on.
but wait,
I feel like.
Swiftblade is also kind of like an all-in ulti hero.
No.
Like the level 3 Swift Slashes does.
I mean, yeah, it could be good, but it's not like you're, oh, my Swift Flashes
No,
is down, we
of
can't
course not.
fight kind of hero. Oh, bottom lane, by the way, Puppet Master. This is a big kill right here, and they're going to get it again. The Assassin Shroud didn't matter. He's still shy of his Shrunken Head, so easily picked off here.
And no buyback on Puppet, so they're choosing to just go for Kong, and that's definitely the right decision. There's no way that the Legion team can stop them. And Nier, are you really going to go Shrunken, though? Like, he really needs the resto, I think.
Yeah, I mean, I can see the value of the Shrunk in this game, definitely, but yeah, the rest, it is just so good on that hero. He's going to finish the full shrunken. So
You have to consider that demonic wave, it usually affects 3 or 4 heroes. So then you have that DOT, you know, stopping bubble recharges, stopping PKs, all that fun stuff. Vindicator is going to get smacked by Tundra at the top lane.
Now, post-stay stand, whoever that is, they're killing Kongor. Looks like Midas just comes up here to scare them off, but obviously Kongor dying, and token of life now on Swiftblade.
But I mean, ECX definitely knew that that was going on, so they felt free enough to be able to jump the support Serenia, who really has been doing quite a good job farming, because he's almost got the sustainer, and then he needs the pattern, and then there we go. Then he has the Resto Stone, and that's all he needs.
Double
and that's still, yeah, it's still so strange to consider. Like, oh yeah, the support is gonna get it. Magnus is dead.
Yeah,
Picked off by Emberbar.
But yeah, getting a Resto Stone on Vindy isn't out of the question by any means. But yeah, getting on your main support Vindy, that's huge.
It's such a like strange idea. Slapped is going to ulti.
Yeah, there goes Malphite coming out. Lord's Up 4 standing his ground as well. They are going to catch Tempest. He obviously the ultimate being down now, as well as being dead on top of that. And now ECX, they're going to push with this. So was that Tempest jumping in for an ulti?
Yeah, Tempest just jumped in.
Near calling him out even on top of that.
Yeah. I mean, Hellbringer, of course, goes through the Shrunken, and so does Void Rip from Andromeda, so it's really risky.
Yeah, that's where having that portal key Shrunken, and it's obviously not going to be the big game changer necessarily. He's staying dead. I mean, that kill alone, it's going to probably at least be a base tower kill here. Oh, maybe not actually. They're going to fall back, so.
Yeah, no, Magnus is picked up right now.
And look really at this. Dive in here.
And was that Shrunken
basically just runs away in the end. Oh, the stun.
Oh, Magnus.
That's unfortunate.
So close, though. But Midas is trying to catch Puppet. He does get the transmute, but they're not going to commit.
No.
But yeah, Magnus being up. Like, they still got that 13k experience lead. Oh.
Wow. Gonna force a
Shrunken used. That's huge.
Yeah.
That's really big. So Puppet dies right now. No buyback. No Shrunken. No nothing.
Yeah. That was pretty big for them. Another 60 seconds. They won't have a Shrunken.
If they can manage to find Puppet Master in these fights with the Swift Slashes, I think he dies as well, though. So they have like a good arsenal for dealing with Puppet Master in this game. It's not like Swiftblade is. I mean, he's the main carry, but it's pretty difficult to bring him down because he's going to position himself well with the portal key, generally.
God, Vindicator has that sustainer now, as mentioned, so just 1875 away from the pattern. I should get that here, and then we'll have that full Resto Stone. So the fact that he could have a Resto Stone before Hellbringer would just be crazy in itself, too.
Zayn actually picking up the puzzle box, and yeah, why not? He needs useful items. I think puzzle box is one of the best items in the game, so. Okay, bottom lane, though. This could be huge for Sync.
Jumping on a Puppet Master. Final chapter used, so the swap can't be used as a result, and down goes Puppet. And Andromeda just could only sit there watching his teammate die.
Oh, Serenia even committing a word of sight there to try and kill the Vindicator. I mean, the Andromeda, what am I saying?
Yeah, well, still, but, I mean, yeah, that's unfortunate maybe they didn't get that kill, but obviously Puppet Master, huge. That final chapter, though, man.
Yeah.
That time we did see it come into play. Magnus middle? Yeah, he just stunned. Oh, but he misses Malphite! The communication not there for Evil Corporation, and now Swiftblade jumping in the background with that Shrunken up. He's going for Hellbringer, actually. Swift Slashes gets the 1 kill, possibly more. Lord's Force is dropping. Nice life still isn't enough. Well, it's enough to stay alive for now. They are going to kill Swiftblade, force the token at least. Lord's Force, though, Tempest chasing him. The life steal again, barely no. He finally gets taken out in the background. Meanwhile, Swiftblade running away from Malphite actually is going to get away. as they clean up everyone for that matter. A genocide. Oh, that's gotta feel so bad. Again, that all started because of the swap right as Malphus was being used.
Yeah.
Not on the same page.
This Malphus is just killing everything. Imagine if there were two of them.
Yeah. That's true.
And that's a single Malphus as well. So yeah, I really got to criticize Nero for his shrunken head, because all he needs to do is put out 2 Malphuses and maybe a couple of demon strikes and demonic wave and slows, and you know, just all those abilities are kind of useful, you know. Especially if you can use them twice in a row.
Yeah, won't have that though for maybe now a bit longer. But again, the fact that Vindicator is probably going to have his Resto Stone before even. Huge for
Yeah.
the Hellborn team.
Oh, Puppet Master.
Oh, this is interesting. That's a free kill. Oh.
That was quick.
If final chapter even used right there, but now Puppet actually could be in trouble himself.
I mean, they have
players.
they don't even want to alter with who's left. Oh, what a Storm Spirit though by Zippe.
Yeah, catches Nier. Now Nier's forced to pop the Shrunken. Turns on
Here
damage,
comes
does
ulti, though.
support. There's the Elemental Void though. That's not being stopped. And the Transmute, the Magmus, oh boy. Hellbringer somehow avoids that. Lord's Out Force is going to be picked off.
But
Sure.
Swiftblade bought back, and
Oh.
Malphus wasted.
Yep. And he
mean-
uses it there.
Slap griefing, yep. And there's the Resto Stone from the Vindicator.
Yep.
And he uses it immediately just to get the ulti back.
Okay. Yeah, why not? Clean up here from Sync. They all of a sudden got a big lead here in Game 3.
Yeah. All of a sudden, like, it just jumped up from like 4K, and those 2 fights really seem to have secured the game for Sync, it looks like.
Yeah. Well, Swiftblade nearly that 600 goal per minute mark. Obviously doing fantastic here. And Sync really rolling with the momentum, you could say. Again, both series, how about that? They lose the first game and then are able to climb back. And then ideally win the next 2. Now, obviously, this isn't 100% over just yet, but if this keeps this result, that is, and that would be the case. Pretty impressive stuff for the final day here. Cycle 8. They're going to fall back before a jump happens, but again, they know Malphus is down. So wouldn't have to worry about
And
that.
Voodoo Puppet as well,
Yeah,
which is a huge deal.
a lot of his upfront burst there, of course, but they don't have Tempest, so, or the Elemental Void for that matter.
Yeah, and he's going to be getting a resto soonish as well. He has enough for the Sustainer, but I'm guessing he just wants to save up for a buyback as well. I'm surprised he's gotten the ultis off that he's had, though, because they've been fantastic ultimates. Like, they've been really top-notch, even against this team, the one
yeah.
that he's facing.
There's been a couple, definitely. Obviously, the one from earlier that we saw on the statue over here on the Hellborn side, and then that one we just had at the bottom. Absolutely big ultimates. Vindicator, by the way, being chased down by Lord's Out Force. They're diving pretty deep for this. Magnus is going to get caught as well. Final chapter coming out, though. Magnus tuns in. And now Tempest and Swiftblade running in. The second final chapter coming out, so it was a double ultimate there. Malphus is going to be used, however, but Swiftblade doing so much damage. Zalfor's picked off. Magnus coming back in with the eruption. Allows Tundra to live, though. And Magnus actually goes down, so not the prettiest right there.
Just trying to maximize damage, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
And Hellbringer so close, and there we go.
Nice.
But he has another Swift.
That Voodoo
Wow.
Puppet, though.
Yeah.
Second it comes out. Quick kill, so good heads up there from Imba Boy.
He's still just running around full HP.
Yeah, they didn't touch him that fight, it seemed like.
In the way this game is going, it feels like Impa Boy is gearing up for the late game more so than Haxton with his portal key and using his buyback that early to try and get a push off. It feels like they're incredibly even in this game, even though it's 31-17.
16,000 goal lead, 34,000 experience lead.
It's
Yeah.
just been the last 2 team fights, which, you know, really have, they're going to initiate on Midas, and he
Yeah.
blows up.
Yeah, the fact that they're down by that much and they're still winning these fights like they are, that is pretty impressive. But there's another Elemental Void.
But
And
where's
the
the damage?
transmute follow-up comes in eventually, and here's that damage, they say, and there they go. So, yeah, he's just nailing these Elemental Voids here and causing the issues. In fact, Zane is still in trouble, but no, he is going to be able to
Mickey
run away.
is in trouble.
Mickey all of a sudden the one in trouble, all these minions. Yeah, he needs to pop
And
a
he-
shrug. That
and
won't even
there's
work.
Oh!
Wow.
Zane!
Oh, but now he's dead. Worth it, though. No, my
Is he
God,
though?
he's not
He's
dead,
not dead.
apparently. Wow.
What a player.
Big plays from Zane.
Okay, but that was second buyback from Mr. Swiftblade.
Oh, you're right. Wow. Yeah, that was him.
As well as Zibe.
Zibe, yeah. Okay, well, maybe not as crazy overwhelming as I thought at the end there for Sync, but well, that definitely changes things a little bit. I mean, that goes back to this lead here that they have. Sure, that's great, but not having these buybacks now, that's important. Okay, they are going to jump, though, off to the side as Andromeda gets picked off. Hellbringer. He does have a Malfist. Will he use it right here? Panic once again?
No. He can't use it. He was like disabled the entire time. So that was kind of a mistake from Legion.
Yep.
Just, you know, it's not often that you see a game like this where the team that's 20k ahead has used most of their buybacks.
That is strange. But Sync feeling comfortable about where they're at, and there's a token now to go along with that. Swiftblade. 4,300 gold saved up again. Really interested to see
Top
what
lane.
it goes for. Top lane, they catch Tundra, yeah.
I really like the Storm Spirit this game from Zibe as well. He's been setting up those kills really, really easily. And at the same time, bottom lane, nope. Just going to be continuing the farm. It does feel like Swiftblade's kind of been staggered with his item build-up. I mean, he got the PK and Shrunken, and after that, he hasn't gotten anything else.
Well, it's gearing up for a pretty big item right here, of course. See,
Whether it be Wingbow or Genjiro,
yeah, exactly.
not sure.
Well, no Fireblade even, as I was going to bring up. I mean,
Nah,
but
he needs to carry.
not worth it there. Oh, they're going in.
There's the ultimate.
There's an Elemental Void. The final chapter used, so nothing they can do to solo hole to kill Lord Zalforis.
They have the... Oh, he used the resto for that, so now they don't have the hole again.
You do have a second
But-
Vindy ulti, though.
And Tankafet does have a buyback.
Okay.
So, yeah. Okay, Puppet Master is still quite a threat. He doesn't have a buyback himself, though.
Oh, no. So, oh, wow. Emma
What
Boy
is
went on a
going on?
Tempest, but Andromeda swapped him at the last. Again, the communication is just off right here. Andromeda is going to fall in the background. Meanwhile, over here, Puppet Master picked up. He does have the buyback, though. Swiftblade goes down. Going to come up with a token, however. Can they help him in time? I don't think so. He does not have a spin up. He's just running this whole time. Magnus comes in with the eruption. Doesn't matter. Down goes Haxerin. And now Magnus, he too is going to get caught, it looks like. That's the TP unsuccessful. So holds here for ECX. Hat trick for Zane, actually.
And it's more than just a hold. This is a chance for them to get base. They must know that Midas and Swift don't have buybacks.
Oh my God,
If
you're
they've
right.
if they've been calling it out, then they have the chance now. 50 seconds until Midas is up, 55 until Swiftblade, and it was kind of lucky that Imba Boy managed to get the gold he needed to buy back. Because at the start of that fight, he only had 1,100 gold, and he managed to assist enough to get all that other gold needed.
Yeah.
But yeah, they've got 30 seconds. Clock is ticking. Not sure what Puppet Master is doing bottom in this game. I mean, in this moment in time.
Well, pushing out the creep wave for now, but yeah, he's going to join his team middle lane here. So a little bit behind, but I think
15 seconds until Midas, though.
Resto Stone ready
And-
on Tempest.
No two ultis, though.
Planted several big ultimates here. Will they get another one?
The Rax is going to drop. And ECX, with an 18k deficit, is actually going to take the Rax.
Yeah. They're the first one of the game. Yeah, they don't. They still have all theirs up. That's a good point. I thought actually Sync had taken one by now, but no, they haven't. Middle tower and the bottom tower are taking some damage, but They're still up, so this is so weird how
Yeah.
ECX is actually almost in a lead in a lot of ways. I mean, the no buybacks on Haxorn's huge.
Yeah, but Tankafet also used his last buyback in that team fight. But yeah, the fact that Immoboy still has his, that's important enough. And Zane, man, he's managed to recover so well. He's got the Abyssal on top of Puzzlebox 3 with the portal key, and now he's going for a Shrunken Head, I'm guessing.
So that's there. Again, no buybacks on Swiftblade, so just using that money. Same thing with Zibe, though, who does buy a Shrunken Head here. Spending all that gold. The Resto Stone for Hellbringer. Unfortunately, Nier hasn't really been able...
He got the Sustainer just
Did
a second
he?
ago.
Okay.
He might have the pattern right now, but I doubt it. I think he still needs the Arcana.
Okay.
So yeah, I mean, he's finally gotten around to getting that. He needs another... Yeah, he just has
There
a
it
Sustainer
is.
right now, so
Okay.
he needs another, what is it? 1,300 gold? Until he has it.
1575 and then 18, yeah. So, still a little bit more here needed, but it's coming, and if he can get a double ultimate before another fight too, that would be huge, obviously. Wingbow finish, though, on Swiftblade.
Yeah, like, I honestly feel like it took long enough for Haxorn, because they really needed to get the damage or the really carry factor earlier on, and the fact that he went PK, it's all nice and dandy to follow up and everything, but it does not have the same impact as, like, Shroud would in terms of
Exactly.
damage.
Playing the solo carry, that's what I was talking about when he did pick it up. I mean, playing the solo carry, that's where it feels odd. It's the Assassin Shroud, why not get that then? At least that does scale with your damage better, so it seemed like a iffy choice, you could argue, but is this, don't fall for this. They should realize. I mean, come on. Okay.
Where I almost thought he was using Swift Slashes.
I thought they were going to do more there.
Oh, man.
That would have been big. But they do not. They restrain themselves. You've seen that before, though, with illusions. That's, a lot of people would argue, like, illusions runes are the worst because, they're just boring, but they can be the best ones. Not only as a great scouting tool, but for those reasons right there. If you bait out abilities, then that could be game-changing.
Yeah.
Especially in something like this.
What I like about the new Storm Spirit as well is that you can't instantly pop your Shrunken after it. So you can use it very easily to set up kills on whoever you want to.
Yeah.
I wonder what Serenia is going to go next, though. It'd be funny if he manages to farm Sheepstick next.
I mean, yeah. Like
if the game goes on long enough.
Sure. Yeah, it's happy with whatever he gets. I mean, the fact he's level 19 too is pretty absurd. You got Andromeda level 12.
Yeah.
On the other side, so.
What I was trying to get at is that the Hellborn has a frightening lack of Sheepsticks.
Okay.
When they have Magnus and Midas, who both have the ability to farm it, and would have definitely had it had they, focused on it. But instead they choose to go for a Shrunken Head, and I honestly don't know why. Because sure, Nair with the double Demon Strike is going to do a lot of damage and Demonic Wave, but I mean, they don't both need to go Shrunkens. And Sulfuras has not had the best of games so far. He's only 350 gold per minute, actually 388 in stats. So I don't think he's going to be the biggest threat either, because he doesn't really have that tanky presence either. So I really would have liked to see a Sheepstick this game.
Yeah, no team having one picked up. Again, Magnus is going for it here, as we see, but not having it yet.
Puppet Master could buy his Hellflower, but I don't think he wants to be in the situation where he has no buyback.
Yeah, especially since that's your advantage, one of your few advantages you have here, that he does, where Haxorn does not, so let's make sure to keep that. Now, bottom lane, this is interesting. He's kind of baiting out as if he's by himself. Now, Tundra is here, as we see. But unless he goes further, this is not going to be anything. Look at the
Mika is going to get scouted out here. Oh, this is big. This is so huge if they manage to pick him off.
They should be able to. There's the avalanche, the voodoo puppet. He's just dead.
Bird OP.
So, it's pretty strong. He does not have a buyback currently. 75 seconds he's down. Would only have one left.
That combo, though, of Tundra and Puppet Master is pretty nice, just to scout out, scout out the potential ganks and then really just use all of it. And, oh wow, bottom lane. They're waiting for Puppet Master to go farm it, and he does, but not really committing himself.
And you see the shiver, it's again, giving them the information that they're setting that up, so not going to make any risky play there. Restal Stone on Hellbringer, so it took a while here, but
Finally has it.
eventually gets it. That's the 2 Malphite ready to go.
So he just needs a Shrunken now? I mean, not a Shrunken. He has one of those.
Yeah,
He needs a Sheep Stick.
Yep.
And then maybe even a Portal Key. Just to really get that initiation going, because the only thing they have right now that really is a jump is Tundra.
Oh, bottom. Okay, Midas just pointing down here to farm it, but again, Tundra down here with Puppet Master. There is this ward of sight, though, so probably not going to be able to find the jump here.
And so, like, when you get to the point with Puppet Master that you can one-shot creep waves, it's pretty nice to use it as like a split pushing hero and then just shroud away or shroud in and then just run away immediately, because unless you're already on the spot waiting for him, you really can't stop him.
Yeah.
But that seems to be the deal with a lot of the split pushing heroes.
Strap pause.
Yeah.
Talking to
3.7k gold on is lapped as well. I mean, this game could be like farmed until until it's Vindicator carry and Haxman supporting.
I want, would could Slap go for like a, well, see, Nullstone wouldn't, like, it would be great against stopping Andromeda and Tundra,
But Andromeda has just been saving his teammate.
yeah,
So
Hellbringer still would be the stopper there anyway, so.
all he needs to focus on is catching the Hellbringer.
Yeah.
That's why I also mentioned the Portal Key, because you can then stay a safe distance behind until you deem it fit to jump in, counter whatever Tempest is throwing at you, or maybe even catch Mickey with a Malphus when he's channeling his ultimate.
I'm wondering about Tempest here, what he could go for.
Yeah, but
So.
I mean, if he goes Portal Key on Hellbringer, what I mean is that he can just sit behind, wait,
Okay.
and then he could, look for a good chance to go in, because honestly, if he's able to stop the Magnus eruption, it's eruption, yes it is, then, I mean, it has almost the same impact as Tempest ultimate, and honestly, once you stop Tempest once, it's not very easy for him to, resto, get the ulti off again without actually dying to the damage done in that 1 second stun, because everybody's going to be targeting you, being in the middle of everything.
Yeah. That's fair. Oh, there's the Hellflower on Puppet Master. Does have buyback still. And what would be a final one. Tundra's been down here a long time, man. He actually has enough for a Shrunken, but the same idea. He wants a buyback, it looks like, so not going to go all out in it. Kongor. This would be a third Kongor, I want to say. We've had so many Kongor kills today, but I think this is a third one in this
Bird
game.
going to scout that out as well.
Yes, over here.
DD on Puppet Master for another 30 seconds. Of course, they can't just run in and try and kill something, but
Yeah. No. That would be risky, so not going to go for anything like that, but
here's the Congo kill.
again, Shiver's dead. They did a good job of killing it, so actually there is no vision right here now for ECX, but doesn't matter right here.
And Puppet Master's even bottom lane.
Carry! Moon in! I need your aid!
And they go back to Congo.
Yeah, such a cautious play here. There we go with the Shiver again.
He's trying to scout it out. Does he have the invis still? I don't think so. He's not able to go close without Magma seeing it, and there's the stun.
They know it's happening now for sure, but they're not going to be able to stop it. So there we go. It
Portal
is
key
bananas.
dropped.
Okay, get rid of that there.
Yeah, Midas does have the bananas, and honestly, I would like to say that Magma should take it. But then again, I think both are pretty good targets to have it. Maybe even Tempest, to be completely honest. That he's able to survive jumping in like that. That he can take a risky play and then get the bananas off.
Swiftblade is in a weird spot here too, though, because he's sitting on 5,800 gold, but he doesn't have an item slot because of the token currently.
Doombringer instead of Ruined Cleaver.
Yeah. Could
Yeah, just do it.
Could do something like that. Just do it. Yeah. Yeah. Again, but like, so if you get involved in a fight pushing out, obviously that could be really risky. Or then if you happen to die again after the token, then you're sitting on 6,000 plus gold with no buybacks, being dead. That sucks.
But now he has no portal key for mobility. But here we go. Initiation on Puppet Master.
Big kill if they get it. He does have a buyback. He is going to pop the Assassin Shroud. It didn't matter,
No,
though.
Shrunken. Good restraint, knowing that there was no way he was going to survive that.
No. Can they
Okay,
really push, though?
Doesn't seem like it. He is going to rebuy the Shrunken, and yeah, okay.
Well,
Good choice, and he bought a Light Brand as well to finish off the Dawnbringer.
So he gets the full. This is the first time we see Dawnbringer, I want to say, since the changes.
Is it?
I think so.
Hasn't somebody in all chat already said, "Wow, Dawnbringer is such a shit item now." See, like Bloodborne Maul with
Yeah. Malekith.
with complexity. Yeah.
That was fun. Yeah. We have not seen it yet again, so it's been highly regarded. It's just not that great, but it's just one of those again. I actually like that for what I was just talking about. I mean, he has 6,000 plus gold. Like, you might as well spend that gold, and that's like the best way you can do it right here. So.
Yeah. They still have no team items at all. They don't have an Abyssal. They don't have a Ring of the Teacher. They have nothing.
Swap.
Swiftblade
got swapped. A lot of burst on him up front. He does have a token, obviously.
No
it's gonna
buyback
have to be
on,
used
Puppet.
right here. Puppet Master, yeah, you're right. He's still waiting. Oh, wait, he does have a buyback at that. Oh, he's not buying
Yeah, but
back.
he's not
Okay.
using it. Yeah.
Smart. Didn't have to.
Good choice. And now Swiftblade, he has the max out Shrunken. So, potentially, if he gets his portal key back, who has his portal key?
I think
I
he
was
sold
thinking
it.
someone took it.
I think he sold it.
Oh, that's awkward.
Yeah. So he does not have it to use here, if that would be the case, but...
Ooh, he does kill the Mauler.
Ouch. Well, so they're being very patient about this. Again, they don't have a token or anything anymore, so it's very, like, what do you do here kind of deal. Wait for
They are
overextension.
22k ahead, like...
Wow. Tempest going deep right there up front.
They do have a Storm Spirit on Midas, of course.
There's the swap.
Oh, the swap
Tempest,
and the
final
Hellflower.
chapter coming out. Here we go. Hellflower and Tempest in the background. Malphus going to be used. There's the Swift Slashes, though.
Not
The
an
Elemental
ulti.
Void does go off. Catches a couple, but Malphus is finally going to be used. Honestly, a lot of surviving here on the Legion side. Well, at least
Another
for
ulti.
Puppet Master, there's the second ulti, though. No buyback, so he is going to die, however. So that'll be canceled. They went really deep right there and clearly not working out the best. Midas, he is going to fall. Puppet Master, again, he did not even have to buy back there. That just simply was a hold. And now ECX is going to be able to push back out and possibly try to go for the base. Maybe not, but still.
I mean, they're fighting so deep, and those tier 4 towers are just tearing through them. Like, you saw his lap. Pretty much, he died from the tower damage. I don't think there was maybe one auto attack from, like, Hellbringer or something, but he just died from tower damage. Not anything else. So, yeah, really good job by Chowli, just sacrificing his life to at least start the fight in, like, a location of their favor.
Can we roll?
13. He rolls 13. Oh, man.
Oops. Yeah, it is late over there. It's 1 a.m. on Sunday, well, I guess Monday morning, technically.
Yo,
CET.
I've got class in the morning. Hello, Ricky, please.
If you need to go, man, I mean that is
No.
fine. So.
I want to see this play through,
All right.
play out.
Oh,
What did he just?
Behemoth's heart.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Likes to surviving
mean-
here.
Kind of interesting.
It's not as YOLO as a Doombringer.
Yeah. I'm always thinking he should get rid of the Rune Cleaver. I know it's great for pushing and such, but having a Genjiro this game would be so huge.
Yeah.
And yeah, his team can push enough for him. He doesn't need to auto attack creeps anymore. He just needs to get. He just needs to be able to get in range of his team. In range of the enemy team, that is. Here's the initiation.
There we go. They jump Tempest to actually swap him in. Final chapter used again. Tempest going to survive this. Malphus, though, #1 used at least. I think that's it. Magnus is going to die. Puppet Master. He's taking the sheep stick in the background. Swift Slash is on him. He's dropping quickly right here. And it looks like Puppet is going to be picked up in the long run. Swiftblade's still well alive in the midst of this. And cleaning up as they're running away. Lord Salforce is trying to make plays in the background, but not enough. Tank effect goes down. And the hold is real now this time for Sync Esports. So pushing them out now again. The difference here is that Puppet Master does have a buyback in a worst case scenario.
And that was without Tempest ulti. So it just goes to show how important location is when you're taking a fight. Because that was the earlier fight in the Legion base. That was with 2 Tempest ultimates, and they still don't win the fight. And now they fight in base without any Tempest ultimates, and they completely genocide.
It's just neither team could just break through here.
Yeah.
I mean, they're going.
The Rex is being attacked. But of course this would just be balancing out the Hellborn side.
Yeah. So Puppet's not going to risk a buyback, just lets it go. Hellbringer is pushing out the bottom lane. You got the top lane was being pushed out by Tundra, so again, as you pointed out, it's the worst case there. Like they're just making it even, really, as far as the racks are concerned, at least. That's what happens. So, but yeah, Swiftblade's gonna have another oldest gold pulled up here, another 3,000 nearly. Again, no buybacks, hasn't had for a while. So, what does he get next? You talk about the idea of selling the Rune Cleaver for the eventual Genjiro.
Yeah.
Makes sense. It does. So, would not be surprised.
Magnus getting close to the sheep stick as well.
Oh wow!
But now,
yeah.
yeah, I mean, we do have Zibe with it right now, and I mean, they still have so much space for items. Like, they could go for a Resto Stone afterwards as well, because they have such good activatable items. So, like, a Resto Stone on Midas, I think, would definitely be the next way to go.
Resto Stone on Midas, that would be fun. You know, it's
not even fun. I think it'd be like legit good.
No, I know, but yeah, I mean, obviously yes. Sheepstick in general is, of course, a very good reason alone to have Resto Stone. But I remember when the Resto Stone change first happened. Midas was one of the first
and
heroes
Midas
actually
was
that came
the
to
examples.
Mind. Yeah.
Like
So.
in the highlight video or whatever it was called. Like, oh yeah, Resto Stone, and the reason being is then, you know, you have more people, more heroes picking it up, and yeah, well, we've seen a definite increase in it. I mean, look at Vindicator, look at Hellbringer, look at, yeah, potentially
This
even
item
Midas.
used to never be picked up. Like, no one got it.
Unless
ever.
it was Tempest.
Like Tempest,
Or even Hellbringer from
Polywog,
before.
maybe. But,
Hellbringer from before as well.
Yeah.
And Vindicator as well.
Well,
I mean, I
kinda.
guess
See,
it's-
I don't think it's so. What did they? Like, I really don't think they did as much as you're making it seem like they did. Like, I think Resto
No,
Stone was
but it
very,
wouldn't-
very
yeah.
little seen.
But it was like the late game item. For Tempest, of course, it was the follow-up after Shrunken PK.
Yeah. That's
Because
true.
then you just had that double ulti and
I guess
double
Keeper
Shrunken.
as well. That Keeper versus Tempest
Yeah.
meta. Yeah, that makes sense actually. Yeah, do remember that now.
But, I mean, Hellbringer. Oh, we just didn't see enough Hellbringer to really warrant
Oh,
us
God.
to really judge it by any means.
Could you imagine if it was still the 3 Malphus, so you get the 6 in total? And
If, with this Malphus, oh
Yeah.
man, that would be so insane.
That especially.
Oh man. Holy crap, that would be fantastic. That would be fun to see. If someone could mod it that you could just have those 6 Malphus.
They just
Staff of the
walk
Master
together.
spawns 2 Malphus.
Yeah. Perfect.
I know. Thank you.
Genius balance. genius. Top lane, nope, falling back.
To be fair though, you'd be what was it? You'd be committing like 10k gold, almost,
Yeah,
to have your ultimate be stronger.
it's a strong ultimate in general, so I think could be worth it, honestly. It's a Hellbringer. It's either that or a sheep stick. It's like one of the two.
Okay, Magnus did pick up a sheep stick now.
Yeah.
It should be coming in the courier soonish.
Well, Kongor, I think this is the 4th one now, so obviously from here on out it's bananas as well, but no, they're not going to stick around for it.
Super bananas, you can sell them for 10k gold. Go, go. Imagine that. It's not often that at 62 minutes only 2 melee racks have been taken down. And I mean, Sync has had this lead for so long, they just can't break base. I mean, they've broken base, but more base. They can't break more base. It's going to be Midas and Magnus picking up the token and bananas. But yeah, so what is Swiftblade farming for now?
That's the age-old question. It's
He's got 5.3k gold. Like,
yeah.
I'd say Rift Shards could be good as well, but I really want to see him pick up the Genjiro, because all the other items are kind of core on him, even the Shrunken Head. And it's not like he needs to rebuy that soon or at any point. I mean, at that time he'll just farm it up again. Sorry, my voice. Okay, Hellbringer is going to get caught, but nice swap from Andromeda.
Is going deep here now. He does have the backup coming. Final chapter used. And they're going to switch actually to Lord Self-Force to the side, but he pops a Shrunken too.
They both do. On that note. And in the meantime, Puppet Master is trying to split push as well as Zane. And look at the amount of gold Zane has.
Wow, 4,400, yeah. It's minus a TP back up top, so again, the final chapter, he did immediately use the Restoration Stone right there, so going to be back up now.
Imbaboy has 6.7k gold as well, so what is he going to buy next? We've been focusing a lot on what Swiftblade should get, and he just... What?
What did he buy? I didn't see.
He got rid of his heart. I don't know where it is.
What?
It's not... He got the Genjiro, but he had enough gold for...
No, did he drop it? Where is it?
I'm so confused. It must be in his stash.
He had to have dropped, yeah, like some. There's no way he just sold that.
But I really don't... I think this was the bad choice, though. Like, Ruined Cleaver, what does it do at this point? Sure, it gives you some more damage in the Tempest Ultimate, but... come on. I think the heart is necessary. Like, I really liked seeing him with 3.2k life.
Yeah, I agree with you there. This is such an all-in, like, you better live kind of game. Heart's going to do a lot more than a Rune Cleaver. Tundra, he's caught here, by the way, so he does have 2 buybacks. Just mentioned all the gold that he has here. Again, so he can kind of risk this a little more. So not a huge deal.
Ruined Cleaver, though. Do you agree with me where Ruined Cleaver is just not the damage item you want in the late game?
I do, yeah, I mean, yes. But, like, it's tough, though, because, yeah, it is the great counter push. And in a game like this, the constant split pushing happening to push it back. And then on top of that, it is, as you mentioned, there is a synergy in team fights, actually. It actually is something to keep in mind with the Tempest Ultimate, especially you've seen some big ones. That does exist. But I'm with you. I definitely think the Behemoth's Heart over the Rune Cleaver here, absolutely. So it's one of those, it's like, it's not horrendous that he's keeping it, but it just feel like the Heart would have been
He's
better.
so all in right now. Is Tempest gonna swap? Yep, there it
there's
is.
the swap. Alpha's coming out, number 1. Whoa,
And
the
he's-
burst onto him. Tempest survives. No, he does not. He goes down. Andromeda did die as well, but with Tempest dead, they lose a lot, of course. Now he does buy
Midas
back. I'm
dead.
guessing he's porting in or something. Yeah, he does port in. Elemental Void, number 1, going to be coming out. Final chapter as well. Hellbringer cannot stop it. He has a Wrestle Stone, but he's not using it. He does use it, but he can't get it off. The double Elemental Void got Hellbringer as well. You see Puppet Master in the background. The burst on him, Magnus at least. But locking down the Hellbringer was huge. He does buyback for the final time, trying to chase now. with Puppet Master. Immoboy's really deep here. Here comes the second Malphus, though. There we go. Tempest is going to fall. Vindicator going down as well. There goes Tempest, and it's just Swiftblade alive. He's running away. I don't think they're going to be able to chase after him, but man, that got scary. But here's the post-ace bottom, and they're going all in for it. They know they don't have buybacks. Serenia does, but with no ultimates. Not a whole lot he can do.
Still does. Even if Imboboy goes all in and dies, he still has the buyback.
Evil Corporation trying to finish it here finally in Cycle 8 in the regular season on a high note with the Cycle 8 championship, and they're on the verge of doing it with this push right here.
Being at a 25K gold deficit.
Being down for a lot of this game, most of this game, up until this point even.
And I love the Harkins, by the way. It's so good.
Yeah, he picked that up going into the fight.
And you also have to remember that his ultimate is magic damage, and anything that gets applied to the puppet gets applied to the hero as well. So you reduce their magic armor by 5, as well as doing magic damage with the puppet. So it has just that much more effect.
That's strong. You know what? I mean, Tempest just melted there, and that probably was a lot of it. The Harkons.
He did get a fantastic ultimate off, though, and then... Yeah. Now there's only one buyback left on Serenia.
I just can't believe this, man. This day in general. What a day it's been.
My brain.
You've only been casting these grand finals, man. You didn't even cast the first series. It took 4 hours. I mean, again, I want to be clear. I'm not complaining here. It's just, man, this day has just been something as far as it's such a
just
unique
in awe.
and yeah, it really am. I mean, it's from we've had some great hero picks to just fantastic play to just the base races essentially that we've come down to in several of these games now. It really has been something. What a day of Han here. It's been to finish off the season.
They're going to go for the Veiled Rot play. And really, Chowley has been playing so great with that swap. Getting the Tempest.
There we go. He gets Vindicator. I don't know if that was the plan target. No, they get the kill, and Drama to drop it quickly. Here we go once again. Magnus Eruption in the background. Doing his thing. Malphus coming down. Tempest is still waiting. He's being very patient. Does he find his time now? Not just yet. Meanwhile, Swiftblade chasing down Hellbringer. Gets him killed. So Tempest again, he's still waiting. He does not have an ultimate, so that makes sense why. As Lord South4 is going to be fine for now. Coming back in.
You saw Puppet Master trying to position himself to not get caught by the Tempest ultimate, but there was no Tempest ultimate to be had.
Yeah, as we see. Now there is one here, but yeah, it wasn't up until just a couple seconds ago. Is this Mega
here we go.
Creeps?
He's going in for the push.
They're going to have to go. He goes in, but not the best. They spread pretty well right there. Storm Spirit in the back row, but the Mega Creeps are here. And Evil Corporation go and cut though. Look at Zane. He's just kiting now, knowing that with the Mega Creeps up. Good luck. Doombringer purchased by Swiftblade.
Here we go.
Boy. Here we go once again, the base race.
Okay, team, you defend, I go kill base, without realizing that Puppet Master still has a buyback.
Well, they really don't have an option. You got to hope for that. The offensive GG from Think of It. He's like, all right, Creeps, do your thing.
But remember what you were saying about, I think it was a while back when we cast it together, you said teams seem to go in for that all-in play, and then when they get to the base, they decide not to.
They don't commit, yeah.
Well, Swiftblade's back in base.
Yep, exactly. It's like, okay, so you second guess yourself, and now what? Now you're going to be spending the rest of this game just killing creeps because they do not stop with these Mega Creeps. They're so fast, they're so powerful. Now, I mean, that wasn't necessarily that much of a reset, to be fair. Like, he is waiting for the team, it looks like. They're just going to post-haste altogether / all go in. So as long as they do that and commit to it, then fine. But they do not have much time here. That's for sure.
Zapt is doing something. Popping puzzle box.
Yep, there we go. Gonna go to the puzzle.
There's
now, he's not even gonna have to buy back, though, remember. Puppet Master will still have a buyback here coming up. Andromeda dead off the bat.
That's one dead. Here's
Elemental
the ultimate used on Hellbringer.
But canceled immediately right there. I don't know what that was, but Imboboy, quick kill onto Magnus. In the background, Malphus coming out. Swiftplay trying to dive for a kill and not going to get it on the Doombringer. If he dies, that's it.
And the base
Doombringer
as well.
drops. GG, well played. Evil Corporation wins cycle number 8 of Han Tour Season 4. So, congrats to them. Deservingly so. Sync, they still have something, of course, to be very happy about after this result here, even as they are the #1 seed overall, defeating Complexity earlier. But Evil Corporation at least gets a little something here in the end themselves. Defeating Sync twice. We did yesterday, so.
Yeah.
What a day. What a day.
Oh man, what a day indeed.
Yeah.
Good night. Yeah. You wanna get in someone for an interview, or is
I mean, we did that. Well, I guess we could do Evil Corporation.
I mean,
yeah.
Yeah, that's my point.
I guess we want to do that.
I mean, they kind of
Sure.
won the last cycle of Haunt Tour, so.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
Let me ask real quick. Yeah, good point. See if they're down right here, but yeah, Evil Corporation, man. They finished strong here, and this is a team. Really, in these last 3 cycles, they were in the grand finals of every single one of them. 4 cycles, because they won. Yeah, wait, were they? It was the last 3 here, or 4 even? Because they won a cycle too. So I think it's the last 4 cycles actually. They've been here in the grand finals, and now this is the second time that they are able to take it. So obviously getting hot here near the end when unfortunately they're just a little too much behind in the standings to matter for that. But strong finish, nice prize pool for them, nice recognition. They will get the number 2 seed going into the playoffs at least. So they have that to look forward to. He's not responding.
He probably just went to bed. I wouldn't be surprised.
I want to be. Yeah, exactly. They're not responding. So.
I mean, I'm like at the brink.
Yeah.
of falling asleep myself.
It's late, man. Yeah, it is late. So I would love to. I mean, well, we'll start wrapping up here, and if he says something, then probably bring him on. But oh, there we go. In fact, look at that. Okay, he's here. Let me bring him on real quickly.
Who is?
Near. Of course, it's Near.
The
best
Hellbringer player.
defiler in the world.
And Self-Force.
Self-Force, and then Hellbringer this game. Near.
Hello.
Hey, how's it going?
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
It was not as good as last yesterday, but worked out here.
Well, yeah, I mean, what a day, man. Obviously, you only got to play the grand finals here, but you take it to the end. I mean, even these grand finals alone were something, quite the grind. You guys come through, however, in the end. And I mean, you guys, I don't even know if you realized, but you were down like that whole game in Game 3 as far as stats suggest. Did it feel like that?
No, it doesn't really, because like Tempest has a resto and Vindicator has a resto, and I'm pretty sure Haxman was really farmed as hell. So
Yeah.
and he got maxed out, and after that, it's kind of like, okay, well, we benefit from farming. I think there was like all that stalemate for like 20 minutes that benefited us 100%, because they had resto Tempest, resto Vindicator. I didn't have resto, so I could only cancel one hole. So if they went at that point, found a good fight, I think they could have probably had the game. But it's also hard to do. It sounds easier on paper. Sometimes Tempest might die before he gets the second ulti off.
Also very difficult to do when, you have Andro and Chandra as well to cancel it, potentially.
Yeah.
Well, shout out to Jody there. Like, we initiated with Andro because the Vindy ulti just basically nullifies the hero, so it doesn't do anything. So we used it as initiation, and it was working out, like, in the end game at least. It was pretty cool.
Yeah, there were some awkward. There was a one middle lane where he swapped right as you ultied, and I was like, oh, we just helped. Yeah. But
Also a little bit of frustration. So like we were talking things through, and then people weren't playing like 100% in some of the game. The communication wasn't on top. I guess that showed. Example like that.
Well, kind of speaking of that, with Chaoli being here, obviously, he's in place of Matthias here and had to step in for this weekend, but that meant you played middle for yesterday and today. How was that, man? Was that fun?
Oh, it was fun. I mean, jungle, support, mid lane, give me anything alone, so no problem.
Apparently, man. Defiler, that's something, too, you're really bringing into the scene, apparently. It's been fun to see the Defiler. Like, was that kind of your idea or what?
No, I think we picked it yesterday. Well, I was saying, like, give me, like, here Ragnar is good, Defiler is good, or Bombardier. Like, one of those 3 heroes are going to dominate the lane and do a lot in the game. And then we went for Defiler, and then that went so well yesterday that we picked it again today. So, yeah. But the hero is really good, man. Like, it's so strong. Just in teamfights, you don't have to be in, like, Belphegor, Defiler, Ophelia, Rhapsody, whatever. Like, you just, as a standard teamfight hero, it owns. Especially if you're against, like, people, like heroes that don't go BKB, that you against Midas, Magmas, Behemoth, stuff like that. You just silence them and take them out of the fight. So that's a huge hero.
Yeah, so we were even talking about at the very end here. Obviously, you guys, again, at Cycle A, that's got to feel good. Cycle A champions here. But at the same time, on the other side of it, Sync, yes, you defeated them, but they're the ones that are feeling pretty good as well. Of course, they did claim the #1 seed, and so that's big for them. But so is part of you a little disappointed your success has come a little bit later in the season and not earlier, or is that not really a big deal for you?
I'm, of course, a bit disappointed that Own Me didn't come aboard a bit sooner, because then the #1 spot might have been in our favor. So, but
yeah,
I mean, overall, I'm happy with where we are now, and I think that's the most important thing. Then there's the playoffs for the last spot, and I think we're looking good going into that.
Oh yeah, I think I have to put money on it right now. I mean, you would be the favorite team, honestly, as far as that. Now we do have a couple of months here before that even takes place, of course. So it is going to be a little